Well, in the 1990s, they were one of the world's best-known couples, infamous for a private home video that was stolen and then made public. Now, Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee's X-rated video saga has become a TV series.
It relives the chaos and the shock intrusion into their lives that almost everyone on the planet knew about. But it also lays bare the impact the internet almost immediately had on our privacy. Here's Weekend Sunrise movie man Jason Jabba Davis.
It's so private. It's like we're seeing something we're not supposed to be seeing. If this thing ever got out...
It remains one of the biggest celebrity scandals of all time. A disgruntled tradie breaking into the home of superstar couple, Baywatch actress Pamela Anderson and Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee. Taken was a safe he knew was there. What he didn't know is what it contained. An intimate home video of the couple. Unable to sell it to a distributor without the couple's consent, he did it anonymously online.
What if we sold it someplace nobody could find us? A website.
A what site?
It's this thing on the computer. People will order the tape directly from us.
Pam and Tommy looks at the dramatic fallout as the couple tried to stop their tape being leaked.
What the hell is this?
It stars Lily James as Pamela Anderson and Sebastian Stan as Tommy Lee.
Every second that passes, this tape could be spreading.
Baby, we will get it back.
Congratulations on Pam and Tommy. Have you watched this yet? It is bananas.
Well, I was in it, so I guess I knew the story.
Was it hard to play Tommy Lee without being judgmental about his behaviour?
Well, I think as an actor, it's always a fine line with that, because you really do end up being like a journalist or sort of a detective, if you will. You go there and you try your best to kind of get as much information as possible on who you're going to play, and especially when there's a real life person.
How many copies of this are out there? Could be dozens.
I think the show doesn't, it doesn't try to pretend anything that isn't widely known is not happening. If anything, it's actually pointing a light at what happened to the two of them, and in many ways that we don't know or we haven't even thought of before.
Here we go.
Given the thrust, or a major thrust of the show, is the upheaval that the couple experience in the face of unwanted media and public attention, were you at all reluctant to throw fuel on the fire by participating and playing Tommy in the show?
I simply saw it as an opportunity, I think, to revisit the story in a way that I think we didn't do justice back in the 90s. The media gets to very often go out there and shape narratives that are not true, or shape a story a certain way for self-gratifying attention, making it salacious or clickbait.
You don't seem to understand what a big deal this is.
I'm on that tape just the same as you.
But this is worse for me.
How is this worse for you?
What really sort of resonated with me about the story, that it was in the 90s and it was the birth of the internet, is how much of that is still happening today, and how timely the story actually is, because now we're living in a world where seemingly there's no privacy whatsoever for anybody.
Everyone wants me beautiful and perfect.
Is that how you feel? Like you have to please people?
It's all I do.
The show reveals the true impact of the tape scandal on Pamela.
We forgot, I think, at the time that she was still trying to have a career outside of Baywatch, and she was still trying to be a mother. I think it's easy to forget the human being that's sort of doing that. And I hope that people can kind of go back and look at this and realize how little they had to do with this happening. Because I got to tell you, there were many people I seemingly who I spoke with who didn't even know that they had nothing to do with this.
Pamela and Tommy were not involved in the making of the series, which is rated R, 18+. The first 3 episodes are on Disney Plus under the Star banner.
You forget how huge that was at the time. That was like one of the original sort of tabloid scandals in the sort of internet generation, pre-social media.
For them, I actually really feel for them because they're having to relive it. They're not part of it. You know, they didn't want to be part of it. So their privacy, it's like their privacy is being exposed again for a second time.
Yeah, there's enough people out there, though, that said it also launched, you know, Pamela Anderson's career in many ways as well, albeit through infamy, but...
Yeah, but she didn't want it to be in that way.
I guess not.
Interesting. Thank you.